Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of finishing off our Haulmaster 5x10 Modular trailer. We are about to deck out our trailer top, and we have 10 5/4 by 6 by 10 foot boards, deck boards, and we got to cut them all down roughly about 3/4 of an inch or so. We just laid one board up on there and made a mark with our pencil, and we're going to set up our stop on our saw and our support so we can just knock them all out real quick. Well, let's get started. And they don't have to be perfect, but we want to get them as close as possible. So we did set up our stop. We got a line marked right here. Let's make sure it's square. So we need to make sure when our scrap pieces come out. And these are treated deck boards. I got the lower grade. I could have got a little bit nicer grade that didn't have as much knots and stuff in them. But I got the lower grade. It was like $7 and some change, almost $8. So I have all my boards in place. I got them exactly where I want them. And my boards are a little bit wet. Most of them are anyways. And you can kind of tell they're still greenish. So they were a little bit bigger than what they normally would be. So when I laid them down, they didn't all just like fall right in place. I had to kind of force them down into the frame. Right now I'm going through and I'm marking, and I know where all my cross members are because you have hardware. You know, I have one mark there, one mark here. You can see your two small bolts that hold your cross member bracket. Basically, you can line up with that center bolt there. And the same thing down here in the back. You find your two cross member bolts and you can go halfway. And those are those 2 1/4-20s. So centered of those 2 1/4-20s is going to be your cross member. So I've marked all the way down. I'm going to go on the opposite side and do the same thing, and then I'm going to snap chalk lines across so that I have a good line to put my screws in. I don't want my screws all over the place. I want them to look somewhat consistent. I'm not going to be super accurate with it, but I want them to look good. Our trailer's finally done, and I'm pretty happy with the end result. It was a lot of work. I probably put another good 2 hours in. I estimated 24 hours with the build, and plus another 2 is 26 if you count the decking. So I did my review of the trailer before, and I'm going to post that now, and my road test. But I just wanted to show this last step of adding the boards on in case you're interested in doing that. It turned out great, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I'm probably not happy about the amount of work that it took. It was quite a bit. But let me show you the trailer. Now that, starting at the tongue, that did not come with the trailer. That dolly, that wheel dolly, it's a double wheel dolly I got off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the video description if you're interested in it. Has a little pin, it pops right off. You can switch it out. It's going to be interesting to see how hard. It's already pretty hard to roll this trailer around. And I want to say this trailer is probably close to between 600 and 700 pounds with the wood installed. And here's a closer look at the decking. It turned out really, really nice. You can see I have a little bit of a gap here, but my boards are almost to the end of the end of the rail. I was okay with that. I don't care that it has a little bit of a gap. They recommend cutting off 1/8 of an inch. I cut off a little more than 1/4, and my gap is the same in the front and the back. But it turned out well. My spacing in the back is the same. Ended up with 3 leftover screws. So be careful with your screws. You're not gonna be able to damage too many of them. That's the 3 left over. I'll save them in case one of these pops up and I have to replace one later down the road. I'm probably never going to see this decking again once I build the camper. You know, I didn't really spend that much on this decking. These are $7 a piece, and I bought 10, so it was $70 plus tax. Roughly 80-ish, 80 something is what I paid for them. That's really not that bad. And even if you're if you're gonna do what I'm doing, building a camper on this, I would still do the decking, just so you have some versatility in the use of the trailer if you decide you want to take the camper off, because my camper will be removable. I'm not going to permanently attach it to the trailer. I'm going to use the unistrut, and I'm going to create some brackets that I can remove it with if I decide to. If you did like this video and content, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Facebook. We got a Facebook. We also have Twitter, and we also have Instagram. Follow us there. And check out our website, Adventures in the South. We hope you have a great day and have more fun camping.